As you have seen that you might have heard that many khyal singer, Hindustani singer, they sing a slow-paced khyal and then they accompany it with either with a tarana or a fast-paced composition. So I would like to tell you some story behind how khyal came into existence. Initially, Dhrupad was the most ancient Prabandhagan as we know. Prabandhagan is something which is well-formed, composition which our musicians used to sing in praise of God in temples. And when Muslims came into our country in India, they were attracted to this form, but they brought their own culture with them. And since the Qawwali came into existence with Muslims in North India, these Muslim musicians, they were very talented and they combined Dhrupad with Khyal. And there lies a story behind this, how it came into existence. There were many Muslim rulers who encouraged the local art forms, and the Indian musicians, although they were Muslims, they were carrying forward Dhrupad style, and one of them was Niyamat Khan, who was a court musician at Muhammad Shah Rangile's court, and he used to play been. Been is something like veena, and he used to play been in Dhrupad form. One fine day, Muhammad Shah Rangile has many musicians in his court. So Muhammad Shah Rangile was a very music lover kind of person, and he has almost 9 to 10 musicians in his court. But Niyamat Khan was the best in all of them. And one fine day, the king announced that he is no more enjoying Niyamat Khan's music, and hence he just asked him to leave the court. And Niyamat Khan felt insulted and he just went off, and he decided that he will never come back to the court. And he went into some solitude, and he was trying to find some new music which can make the king happy. And then after months passed by, and then he thought about Dhrupad, which was his main music, and Qawwali, and he brought the both things together, combining them. He started making new composition which was known as Khyal. So initially there was no Vilambit Khyals. Vilambit is slow-paced. There were no slow-paced Khyals. There were only medium and fast-paced Khyals which Niyamat Khan, and he gave his name as pen name Sadaram, and he composed many compositions in medium and fast pace, and he taught it to many of his students. And these students went to king's court and they sang those compositions, and the king was very he was surprised that what this new kind of music, who has made this and whose composition. And then those students told that these are the compositions of Niyamat Khan Sadaram, and then he was brought back to the court respectfully. And then his nephew Adaram, he also composed many such compositions. From there the Khyal came into existence. The slow-paced Khyal came into existence much after that. So this is a kind of interesting story. The Khyal form is like in India, in Hindustani classical music, the main element of Raag should be presented through a composition which is composed in a set of tal, in a particular tal, whether it is Tilwada 16 beats, Jhumra 14 beats, or Ek tal 12 beats, even Aracha tal. So mainly the slow-paced khyals are sung in Ek tal, Teen tal, Ada Chauta, Jhumra, Tilwada. And Drutkyas also are sung in this same talas as well. The main core attention of Khyal music is to unfold the raga in aesthetic way with strict rag rules. While entertaining the audience with ornamentative phrases, the composition, the lyric, the playing with the rhythmic section and all, and it goes with alapana first, then the fast-paced alap, which goes in playing with tal and then tal. So this is the main progression of Vilambit Khyal. And the Drut Khyal's elaboration is little different from a Vilambit one. Drut Khyal's elaboration goes along with the tal itself. It's not the very slow-paced alapana there. And this is the Khyal form. Inspired by Khyal singing, the musicians made many other allied forms like Khyal Numa or Tab Khyal. So Khyal Numa, as you heard the Tarana, as I sing the second piece, so Khyal Numa is again a slow-paced Tarana only. Amir Khusro is given credit to bring Tarana into existence, because when Amir Khusro came to India, he was attracted by this Raga Sangeet, but he didn't know the language. So he composed the composition with meaningless lyrics. Tistanana, Anana, Tetarana, Dhiranana. There were no meaning, there was no poetry. So he composed many such compositions in meaningless words, but with some of them he put Persian language lyrics as well, which we don't know what that means, but still those compositions are, we do sing that, and yes. So this is a popular form, another popular form in Indian classical music, and Khyal Numa is the slow-paced tarana, what we can understand that. And Khyal Numa is mostly sung only in Gwalior Gharana, where I belong to. Getting inspired with Tarana style, our musicians made some more such compositions like Trivat and Chaturanga. So Trivat is composed with some segment of poetry, Tarana lyrics and Tabla lyrics. Such as Chaturanga is composed with some segment of poetry, Tarana, Sargam and Pakhavach bowls. So my very young and talented student Jagan will be singing a Chaturanga in Raag Charukeshi. India.